Hello everyone. My greetings to each one of you. I am Poonam Vohra from Govt Economics Learning Center. From now onwards, the discussion will be on government budget. I hope all of you have heard of this term, as government budget is released each year in the month of February. It is a statement. As you all know, it is a statement showing estimated receipts and expenditures of government under various heads for a particular financial year. As is known to everyone, a government's budget is a statement showing estimated receipts and expenditures of the government under various heads for the financial year beginning from 1st April to 31st March the following year, keeping in mind the rapid and the balanced growth with equity and social justice as the main objectives of planning in India. Accordingly, let's understand the objectives of government budget. 1. Reallocation of resources. 2. Reducing inequalities. 3. Having economic stability. 4. Management of public sector enterprises. 5. Reducing regional disparities and hence having high economic growth. Let us understand the objective of reallocation of resources by the government. Government aims to reallocate resources in accordance with economic and social priorities. That is, to have profit maximization and public welfare. Reallocation is done through tax concessions to encourage investment, heavy taxation to discourage production of harmful consumption goods like liquor, tobacco, etc. Provide subsidies to encourage the use of handicrafts or handloom products and provide resources to socially productive sectors where private sector initiative lacks because of either low profits or high investment like rural electrification, public sanitation, or health and education in the country. Government aims to reduce inequalities of income and wealth through its budgetary policy. That is, by imposing taxes on rich and spending more on the welfare of poor, or providing subsidies to low-income group. Now assess yourself. Read the piece of information as given and answer the question based on it. India's 100 billionaires saw their wealth rise by an astronomical rupees 13 lakh crores last year, enough to give the poorest 1% almost a lakh of rupees each. This appeared in National Herald, February 1st, 2021. The question to you is, what has been done by the government to reduce inequalities through Budget 21? Please check your answer. So far as Budget 2021 is concerned, there has been a call to make public distribution system universal so that no poor goes hungry. Secondly, rural job guarantee scheme needs to be expanded and similar job guarantee scheme should be offered for urban areas. But in order to do these activities, government needs to spend money and there are but just 1% of the Indians pay income tax. So government plans to raise funds through disinvestment or privatization of public sector units, that is, to sell its assets. Government can also resort to deficit financing, that is by printing more money, but it would be inflationary in nature. So, fast economic growth is a necessary condition but may not be sufficient to reduce poverty and inequality in India. So the best option is to extend rural job guarantee scheme to non-farm areas as well as for urban areas. Government budget is used to achieve economic stability by preventing business fluctuations when there is inflation or deflation in the country. If there is inflation in the country, government reduces its expenditure and controls the money supply. If there is deflation in the country, then government raises its expenditure and expand the money supply so that stability can be maintained. Budget is prepared for the management of public sector enterprises, especially the natural monopolies, where government operates, manages, and controls monopolies like railways, post office, and electricity in order to promote public welfare. Hence, provisions are made for managing such enterprises. Now, look at this question and pick up the correct option out of the 4 options given for a statement. Policies of surplus budget during inflation is a part of the following objective of government budget. Option A, reducing regional disparities. B, economic growth. C, economic stability. And D, reallocation of resources. Please check your answer. The correct answer is option C. Policies of surplus budget during inflation is a part of economic stability. Government aims to reduce regional disparities through its taxation and expenditure policy for encouraging setting up of production units in economically backward regions. Government budget is prepared to achieve economic growth, that is to have a sustained increase in real GDP so that living standards of the people gets improved, and the growth rate of the country depends upon the rate of savings and investment. So the budgetary policy aims to mobilize sufficient resources for making investment in public sector and raise overall rate of savings in the economy by providing incentives. Now answer this simple question. What will be the impact of Budget 2021 on the revival of economic growth? Mention just 3 points. There will be revival of economic growth through government budget of 2021 in mainly 3 ways. 1. Encouraging personal consumption expenditure by delivering personal income tax cut. Second, encouraging investment in industrial sector and being a participant of the global value chain. And third, encouragement in investment in the infrastructural facilities. So, by encouraging consumption expenditure as well as investment expenditure, economic growth will be revived. I hope you have understood the objectives of government budget. With this, the session comes to an end. The next session would focus on structure of government budget. Till then, keep reading, keep learning, and keep updating yourself.